Hey there, everybody. So I had to get a few things, last minute things wrapped up. I am here. Hope everybody is still on. Hope nobody left. Let's see here. There's nobody here, bro. That's nice. So thank you, Mellow Moogle, for stopping by, and Ramphonic, Captain Spicy. Thank you. It's your first time stopping by one of my streams. Yeah, that's about it. Hey Phil, thank you for stopping by. Hope that everyone is having a nice Monday. Hello, Amphibian and Fish channel, Biggies, Dubs. First time I've seen y'all here. The Nerdy Fish. Just wanna give away a second to stop on by. So I'm kind of glad I'm actually able to do a live stream tonight because earlier today we had actually two storms earlier today, and was kind of wondering if the which was a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing was that the storm kind of did a water change on my Summer Tubbin, my Guppy ponds outdoors. A water change, but I mean it poured, and then some of the water overflowed, so it kind of helped put some more oxygen in the water, cool things off a little bit. Hello, Eamon. Yes, welcome, Mellow, Moogle. I am in quite a few other live streams as well, especially the nighttime ones. But now that is summertime for me. I'm a teacher. Now that it's summertime, I will be able to be on more pop-up live streams during the day, and I might even do a few pop-up live streams as well, maybe from exciting locations like local fish stores. Who knows? Yeah, Debbie, I saw you post that in Bob's stream. Your tap water is 2.0 parts per million nitrites and 20 parts per million nitrates. That's really strange. I mean, because the thing that causes nitrites and nitrates would be waste from living things, waste from animal waste, whether that be fish or humans. So I mean, it could be from the heavy rains, but it's still pretty concerning. Yeah, as what Bob said, I would look into a RO system possibly. Those are pretty pricey. It might be something. It might be, if it's a temporary thing, you might just need to do like a boil your water kind of thing. I don't know if it's a very temporary thing. I know that can get really kind of a pain if you're going to drink water. Yeah, that's a good question, Eamon. If it's well water, that could be more of a possibility. Because I guess more things can live in there. Let's see. Because most water treatment places, I have a friend that is works at a water treatment place, and I'll be seeing him this weekend. It will be his 33rd birthday. Having a cookout and stuff. He lives about 2 or 3 hours from me, 2.5 hours from me, and I'll have to ask him about that. That's kind of strange, Debbie. I haven't ever heard of that. Haven't ever heard of it being that high, especially when it's on city water. Because usually they put chlorine in the water, which kills everything that's living. So there shouldn't be any nitrates or nitrites in the water. So, hello there, Angelo, Richard Rocks, Amons didn't give you a introduction earlier. Who else popped in that was saying? Oh, Aqua Apprentice, thank you for stopping by. There was something that went wrong. It affected the water for a short time. Yeah, that's a really strange thing, Debbie. I don't. Yeah, I'll definitely ask my friend if I can remember, because I was talking to him last summer. Hey Susan, haven't seen you in a while. It's I guess a while would be last Tuesday during your live stream, which was the last week of school, which is a really long week. Oh, it's a long week of school. I mean, it's early dismissal every day, but it's so long. I have so many things to do. I have to get my classroom cleaned up, which for me is a lot to do because I'm not really the neatest person to ask my wife. I got my fish tanks broken down. That took a while to get all that taken care of, and I can't find my Java moss. It's kind of weird. I found my subwasher tang. I found my guppy grass. I found my Java fern. Java ferns are here actually in front of me. I found my water sprite, but I can't find my Java moss. It's so strange. How do you lose Java moss? I know I put it in like a really small Ziploc bag, and then I probably put it in the side of a gallon milk jug that I use to carry things around. So it's probably in there. So I'd have to look through my. I have a few more places I need to look, but I'm trying to get things cleaned up a little bit. I need to do that. That's my summertime goal, is to get things cleaned up a little bit more, because what you're seeing behind me is a very small portion of the clean portion of this room. The desk that's right in front of me, but behind the camera is or phone, is currently filled with fish stuff. I mean, here's one thing random. You all get this. It's a sponge. Lots of things for that. So, Eamon says, Debbie, I'm not shocked. Specifically, it's something that they know they messed up on. I had a buddy that lost lots of fish and do a mess of the city water. He kept them until they finally admitted. That's pretty concerning. Hey there, lumpy dog. Thank you for stopping by. What was I gonna say here? Let's see. What was I gonna say? Hey there, AMA Aquatics. I think it's the first time I've seen you on my stream. Oh please, lumpy dog, don't even go there. that clown lurking in the window is giving me chill bumps right now. If you can't really see him, but that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's not cool. I mean, this year at school, lumpy dog. There's actually a T-shirt that I saw. My brother-in-law sent it to me. A picture of it. It says like, I'm a teacher and I survived the dabbing thing, water bottle flipping, and then the fidget spinners. And they forgot slime. They also forgot the clowns. Cause my gosh, this was a year. This was a year of fads and craziness. It's been. Okay, it's been a year of just craziness. I mean, usually fads will last a few years, but we had 4 or 5 fads in one school year, so it's kind of nice. I'll kind of tell them a little bit calmer than usual. So I'm on summertime. I'm wearing the LR Brett special attire here. This is actually a dry shirt that I had. I was out there working on the Guppy ponds, the summer tubs. Well, thank you for stopping by here, AMA Aquatics, and down the wormhole. I'm glad you made it. But yeah, I was working out in the driveway in my summer tubs, the buckets and the tubs, and it was so humid today before the storm came. I mean, I wasn't even doing that much. I was moving slowly. I wasn't lifting anything heavy. Wasn't moving that quickly, and just covered in sweat. It's covered in sweat. It was disgusting. It was so humid today. So what I did beforehand was, in a few of the tanks I thought about, in the tubs I thought about doing, I took my gallon milk jug, which I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got one right here. Nothing fancy. I've shown them in videos before, but just a gallon milk jug with the top cut off. I use them for a lot of purposes. I use them for I I use them for, let's see, use them to carry gallon milk, gallons of Ziploc bags with fish in them. I use them to scoop out water. So they're actually what I use for my water changes. So I use them for a lot of things. Actually, I'm trying to keep some plants in there this summer so that the sun can get easier access, or I guess the plants can get easier access to the sunlight. Captain Spicy, I don't have the microscope video yet. The microscope video I'll actually be able to have video of microscope hopefully in August is when it should arrive, is August. You get milk in bags or cartons. I've heard of milk in cartons, but I haven't ever heard of it in a bag before. So, Amy, that's what we have a lot of down here is the gallon milk jug. I did see I did one time get a milk in a glass quart. I think it was a quart is what it was. Cichlids 5. Very difficult question. What's my favorite fish? Captain Spicy, what am I keeping you in suspense about? I guess about the microscopes video. I don't have the video set up yet. I won't get that until August. Did I say on here I was gonna have? I don't think I did. Yes, Susan the Guppy Grass is still alive. It's doing much better than the batch I got from eBay. So that's definitely a good thing. What are we talking about? Amy, I think I'm sub to you. Let me see if okay, that didn't mess anything up, did it? No, it didn't mess anything up. So see here, onto the topic of the live stream tonight, the Guppy bonds, which are now currently, you can't see it, and even in the one behind me, although Lumpy Dog says that that there's a clown staring through there. Lumpy Dog, I'm up for Guppy trades in person. I'm still not comfortable with shipping fish. I don't know, it's kind of like I don't know, I'm fine with getting fish shipped to me, but I'm not comfortable with shipping them myself. The pressure is changing because my water bottle here is randomly chirping, which I actually made a video about that. Yeah, Canada, y'all have some strange things with milk. I mean, I was weirded out when I saw water in a can one time. That was just really strange. Hello, Allison Change. Gosh. Thank you, Amen. That is helpful. I'm glad that the clown is watching the Guppy puns for me. That's very helpful. I actually was thinking about tonight taking the camera, the phone, to the Guppy tubs out in the driveway to go with a flashlight, obviously, to go see if I can see any more, see if I can find any fry using the flashlight and stuff. Because at nighttime, you obviously see the fish sleeping, and if you go up there, you don't stir them too much, they will stay asleep. And then I actually have done that a few times to check for fry. I added some more yarn, which is also sitting right here. I added some yarn to my Guppy tubs today that I'm using for an artificial hide for the fry, because what I find is that the Guppy tubs are so deep that the sunlight can't get all the way through because the water turns green, which is good for the fry to be able to eat, but it's not enough sunlight gets through, so the plants can't really grow. So I put in green yarn. It just green just happens to be what I had. It can be any color. I don't think fish really care what color it is, but the babies will be able to go hide in it, and it's a lot safer than than just open water. So that way the parents don't eat them. I'm looking for, y'all know what styrofoam is, but I hate styrofoam. I'll play you a song about guppies. I actually was playing that for my daughter recently. I was playing her. She's been watching the show on Netflix called Beat Bugs, and she's been really liking this song. I Just Saw a Face by the Beatles, obviously. And so I was playing that for her. I don't have it memorized, so I'm not going to be able to play it right now, but what was I saying? Oh, so the yarn, so I use that for fry to be able to hide in, and it tends to improve the survivability rate. Although, really exciting news. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if what was I gonna say? If I'll post this on a Fry Friday video or not, but I did find a new fry in my bucket that has the fancy finned female guppy in it, and this fry has some pretty fancy fins already too. So yes, that is the episode. I'm Apprentice. She's actually watching Beat Bugs right now and dressing up like a princess. Hey, Sergeant. Thank you for stopping by. And Sergeant, by the way, you definitely deserve a break. So definitely feel free to take a break from all the live streams and stuff that you do. And I look forward to your edited videos that you put up and stuff, because that should be pretty awesome. So you definitely deserve a break. I did watch that today. But yeah, I like Beat Bugs because it gets my daughter into watching, well, not watching, but it gets her into listening to Beatles songs, and it's so much less annoying than the most annoying Canadian ever. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Who is the most annoying Canadian ever? That's a question. I'm gonna let y'all see if you can figure that out. Parents will know this. Jeremy, I got a 40-gallon breeder, bunch of plants, and the guppies are still eating 90% of the fry. Then Jeremy, what I'd recommend is that you do something like this. I have it also sitting on the desk behind me. I have a video. This is a really small version. I saw on this one guy's channel. What's that guy's channel? It's like, the guy's channel is like Show Guppies. He breeds show guppies, and most of his videos are all vertical, and that's no, I'm Apprentice. I will give y'all the answer to that question. The most annoying Canadian ever is Caillou. Yeah, but anyways, these and that guy has these like curved up, and it's not even a full circle, but that's a pretty cool shot, I guess. He has these curved up in a circle or a half circle, and then so that the fry can go swim up, and it's floating towards the top, and the fry can go swim up here, and it keeps them safer. I like just I like using this and putting I like making it bigger. This was just because I only had one, and it's what's it called? Needle point. I don't know what it's called. Needle point plastic mesh. I got like a 6-pack of it from Walmart for like $2 or $3, and I sewed it together with some fishing line. I like it better than sewing it with yarn. Exactly. Knitter's mesh. There we go, Captain Spicy. Thank you. But this, who was that? Kevin was asking about that. Let me go up and look. Jeremy. Sorry. Jeremy. Seriously, my first batch of guppy fry that I had, that was just completely natural, just like guppies dropping babies. Guppies dropping babies and a few plants in the bottom, not really a lot. I had one fry survive. I watched Corey's video on how to make a DIY breeder trap, put this in, and I went from one to my next batch was 25, and then a few days later my next batch from a different female was like 35. And then so the survivability rate just exponentially increases when I used this. There's this, when I say that, there was this guy that used to make these videos about how to breed betas, and I don't think he makes the videos anymore. He used a different word when he meant to say exponentially. I can't think of what it was. Yeah, Angelo, everything's fine. Jeremy's just, I mean, it's summertime. It's time to take a little break. He's gonna focus on some edited videos. So, as far as I can tell, I mean to answer from. But yeah, Jeremy, good question. So you have two options whenever you do this, and one thing you do is you get the circle bottom too, and you put that on the bottom. Then you put some rocks and the gravel in the bottom so it sinks. What I do is I like to put the adults in here, Jeremy. And then the fry can easily swim out of the mesh with no problem. You can't see it because it's 2 layers, but it's a good enough size. There we go. It's a good enough size so that the fry can swim out of it. And but it's some people also let the adults swim on the outside and then let the babies swim in, but I find the babies don't know to go in there and stay in there. They're more natural instinct for the guppy fry to swim out of here and then just kind of stay out and stay around and find plants to swim in or to hide in, and find see what else. It basically plants to swim in. I also have a floating plastic plant on top that works great. That's where the fry will go hide. It works out pretty nicely. My daughter is dressing up like a princess right now. And she's putting on her high heels. It's going to be really interesting. Yeah, Cabin Spicy, I thought about making a box. Actually, I thought about doing was basically a box, kind of more the dimensions of a cereal box. Is what I was thinking. But hey there, Priscilla. So what was I saying? So yeah, definitely use this, Jeremy. It'll help you with the survivability of your fry. It'll be much better than what you're having now. I can almost guarantee it. And I'm not making any money off of it, but I can guarantee it'll work. All the mesh stuff, never thought use a fry. Yeah, it's great. I actually made a deal with one of my students. I said, hey, if you, I had the mesh, I had the circle bottom, I had the yarn, I had the yarn needle, and I said, hey, if you make it, you can keep it. So he made it, and he actually decided at the very end he didn't want to keep it, and I think he just ended up taking it apart. But I don't get that at all. So let's see here. So anyways, back to the works good for betas as a nest float. Yeah, that is a pretty good idea too, for them to make put their bubble nest in. Hey there, Totoroid. Gotta make sure I say your name correctly, because words that end in OID are pretty pretty tricky. They can be, you can get into some trouble with words that end in OID. Yeah. Eventually, I have a apprentice. I will also get to that same problem. I probably will eventually have tuna guppy fry, and I'm actually trying to figure out a way, because you know, being a science teacher, I'm all about the food chain and stuff, and well, the food chain, and I would like to have the guppy culls either, you know, sell some, keep some, give some away, but those I can't sell or give away or keep, there's some that are going to have undesirable traits, and thank you for stopping by, Angelo. Have a good night. But anyways, you know, the ones that have undesirable traits, or, you know, really bad traits or things like that, I would like for them to have a purpose in the food chain and feed them to a fish or some kind of aquatic animal that will eat them, and so that way I have a nice steady stream of food for this animal as well. Susan, to answer your question, the cichlids, I'm guessing you're meaning the Episogramma cockatoides. I suspect that the pet store sold me them as a trio, meaning a male and 2 females, but I think it actually turns out that I think it was a male, a female, and a subdominant male. And I think the dominant male, which I'm looking at him right now, I think he bothered or stressed out the subdominant male too much and stressed him, because I noticed even in the fish store, there was one of the kids I'm staying in the corner. It just seemed really stressed, and I mean, I have plants in there, but it's so anyways, I end up losing that one, but I do still have what appears to be a male and a female. Definitely a male, and I'm pretty sure it's a female, and I'm pretty sure the pressure is dropping and my nose is feeling funny too, but yeah, Priscilla, I don't have a puffer, and I don't plan on keeping tanks big enough to keep a puffer in. Huh. It's pretty cool fish tropic. So yeah, that's the update on the Epistogramma cockatoides. The male is starting to color up pretty nicely, I think. Let me look closely really quick. Yeah, the male is starting to get some really, really cool colorings in him now. He's starting to get his yellow tail is going to get even more yellow and stuff, and he's starting to get a blue face. I didn't even know that they even had that was a color that they got. Yeah, Susan, I'm not really sad about it. I'm more concerned that that it's gonna mess with the breeding and stuff. I'm worried that not having that second female is gonna stress out the main female, and it's gonna cause her problems. This is my main concern. So might need to get a second female again here pretty soon. I don't know, not soon, but I plan on doing a how to set up a fish tank video. I'm working on that this week. I have the tank, I have the sponge filter is cycling in my daughter's tank, who is still in high heels and a princess tutu. The sponge filter is cycling, right now. Then I'm going to build a DIY filter. Here, I'll give you a little teaser, a little preview. Here's the DIY filter. As you see, some K1 coldness media in there, and then some tank water, so it still keeps hopefully some of the bacteria on there. I'm not sure how well it'll keep the bacteria on there. And as surprise, surprise, a Mountain Dew bottle. D from Brooklyn, good question. Bit of green water in the tub, how to clear that up naturally. I don't try to clear that up. I see that as it's a great food for the fry to eat. It's also a great thing for Daphnia or water fleas to eat. They like green water, so I've never really tried to fix it. The only thing you can do, D from Brooklyn, for green water is water changes. Replace the green water with some cleaner water. H2O2, that's hydrogen peroxide. So that would probably, yeah, that would kill the, well, that kill the bacteria, I think. What it would kill. I see you, so pretty. Okay. Hi. No. Debbie Clayton, very good question. Anakin, very good question. It has to be Mountain Dew or a Coke bottle. In my opinion, it has to be a Mountain Dew bottle because I don't like Coke. Who had a good question? Debbie, good question. Yes, it is normal for the male to be constantly chasing the females, trying to breed. That's why it's important for you to have multiple females so that it doesn't stress out the one female. Deep Brooklyn, you're catching rainwater right now. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, definitely some new rainwater, which I'm getting lots of rain right now. Yeah, you just heard my daughter. Yeah, D from Brooklyn. There's no power going to my tubs. It's literally just a tub with water and fish in it and whatever grows in it. So yeah, Eamon, she's pretty funny. She's 3, so there's a lot to love about her. Loves the whole princesses but hey, she loves fish tanks, so definitely gotta love that about her. She has a 10-gallon fish tank in her room, and I'm slowly starting to successfully phase her out of glowfish. She likes guppies. She calls them her baby fish. She gets excited. She likes to feed them every morning when she wakes up. It's the first thing she wants to do when she's actually awake. She likes to feed them before she takes her nap, and then she likes to feed them before she goes to bed at night. So it's really cool. Have a good night, Priscilla. But yeah, it's really cool to watch her enjoy the fish so much, and the fish tanks so much. It's just really, I like passing it on to the next generation, obviously. My next generation too. Susan, thank you for stopping by as well. I think I should be able to make it to your stream, but usually on Tuesday nights we have a dinner with a couple that we teach with. So if we can get out of dinner in time, then I'll definitely be by your stream. My daughter picked her first fish at 3, yellow Watchman goby. That's an impressive fish for a 3-year-old to pick. My daughter likes the pink glowfish. Was the one. Every time I go to a fish store, the local fish store, she goes directly to the glowfish and then always says, I want the pink one, I want the pink one. Captain likes princesses. Wow, Eamon. Oldest is turned 4 and youngest is 3 months. That's a lot. It's gonna be some. Eamon, I always joke that the first word I wanted to teach my daughter is elope, because all the weddings is gonna be expensive. Or I mean, just for one wedding, I can't imagine three. But any fish I'll buy if my daughter fish, she names them all. That's really cool, Dank, that she names them all. My daughter just calls them baby fish or pretty fish or things like that. Um, um, but yeah, as someone was mentioning earlier, I think it was in Bob's live stream, he was talking to James, Challenge the Wilderness. Um, um, what was he was saying? Oh, he was talking about naming all of his fish and all the guppies and stuff, and how that would be difficult to do because you have to keep them straight and remember them all and all this stuff. And my way of dealing with it, and this is might be new to some of you, but my policy is on naming my fish. I don't name any fish, but my students like to. So a nice, fair way of doing that I've established on my channel here is that if you want to name one of my fish, then go in the video and make a comment and say I want to name blah 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 fish, you know, whatever descriptions, and you say what you want to name it. As long as it's appropriate, there you go, you just name that fish. So name my fish, go for it. So far there's only like 3 guppies that are named, and my beta fish is named. I don't keep them straight, I don't remember them, but if you want to keep up with them, and if you know, watch the progress and their growth, what happens to them, then go for it. Subscribe, turn on the notifications, and you'll be able to keep up with that. So that's I would probably say that's a good idea. Floating plants is a good way to help to take care of the green water. It's a natural way. The plants will absorb, because what the plants will do, the plants will block the sunlight. They'll take the nutrients away from the algae that's growing in the water, and that should help the problem. And floating plants will get the sunlight first, and that should help with the problem quite a bit, a lot more naturally than using other things. So I think I got bit by a mosquito. My daughter also loves, we go out in the driveway and we catch some mosquito larvae. She calls them baby mosquitoes. And I've explained to her that, you know, these baby mosquitoes turn into big mosquitoes, and the big mosquitoes bite to give you mosquito bites, and they itch. But we feed them to the fish, and the fish eat them, and no more big mosquitoes. So that's a really cool thing to be able to teach her at a young age, is the food chain and how feeding the fish, how you can do 2 things: feed the fish and take care of an annoying thing. Hey, Fish Tropic, what's up? You have a question? DBK just posted a video, angelfish fry finally swimming. That's good. I'll have to go check it out after the stream tonight. Which I just noticed I didn't make my stream last week. I didn't upload it. I just streamed and that was it. Yep, that means DPK should be stopping by here later on tonight. Fish Traffic says his brother Gerald with 1,000 subs. Fishing, come over, sub him up. So I'd go to that link right there. So everybody go check out that link. Let me see what it is there. See if I'm already subbed to him. Oh, this is the one you're talking about earlier. He's at 948. Yeah, he's pretty close to 1,000. So 948.52. Oh, he's live streaming right now. That would be. Let me get back into mine here. I feel a fishy boo boo name coming on soon. Fishy boo boo. That's funny, lumpy dog. I think I just saw some. right, so, sorry, a little distractible moment there. Yeah, actually, Captain Spicy, I prefer if you just pound the like button like that, because I figure it's like a thumbs up, so if you pound it, it kind of makes more sense. That's what I like to do. Just joking. Michael from Michael's Fish Room likes to, if you gently caress the notification bell. I like it when you ding the bell, like ding for good service, you know, like whenever you go to certain places. Have a good night, Bradford Aquatics. I really did like your video. I really do look forward to your updates. So keep us updated, Bradford Aquatics. I think it was your tubs that I was jealous of. So I think that was yours, because I checked out 2 or 3 new channels tonight. Watched the videos. But yeah, everyone go check out Bradford Aquatics. Pretty cool videos. But yeah, Michael from Michael's Fish Room likes to say to he says to caress the notification bell, so I like to ding it, like for good service, to subscribe, and then to everyone says, you know, different things, the like button, but I like to pound it like this, pound it, and then French fries, jellyfish, turkey sandwich, whatever. Yeah, you like my 10 thumbs? So anyways, kind of waiting, hoping to see if Happy Fish Guy would stop by, because I want to talk about one of the things that he's been. He made a video about. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I'd like to hash out some ideas with him on here, but don't see him on here yet. He's definitely pretty active in the live streams, in the chats, and the live streams. So that's pretty cool. 11 away from 1,000 subs. That means could be that everyone here in this stream subbed to him, because there was, when you first came over and said it, was 32 watching, and then so we didn't have enough to have all 52 that he would need to get subs. So pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll sit still. Sorry, it's kind of a bad thing about a swirly chair. I think the rain stopped, so I think my water change is finally cut off. Automatic water changes. Yeah, Dave from Brooklyn, Fish Tropic has some pretty cool videos. He actually did a live stream one day that really made me think about the reasons behind water changes, and really only doing water changes for specific reasons based on science and based on numbers and results, using total dissolved solids. So that was pretty cool. Alpha chains, I understand wanting natural aquariums. Plants are a great solution. Hydrogen peroxide works when my display tank breaks down. H2O plus O2 was told wouldn't affect fish, but I'll remove them. Sorry, no, that's totally fine. Alpha chains, I have never done it before, but I like to always use natural ecosystems to help as much as possible. I like to use the food chain. I like to use, basically the food chain as much as I can to help with the, with most problems. That's my only thing. I mean, I use vinegar to clean the glass for the most part. So I'm all about using more. I mean, hydrogen peroxide is another great cleaner as well. So does anyone else have any questions about Summer Tubbin? Because surprisingly enough, really strange, because last week I posted my Water Change Wednesday video. Posted that video obviously on Wednesday, towards the end of Wednesday, I think, like Wednesday evening my time, and It's really strange. First off, Michael from Michael's Fish Room, great guy. If you get a chance, go check out his channel. You probably have already subscribed to him because he's awesome. But he he shared the link to my video on, what was it, Fish Freaks Plus, I think, the Facebook group, and if like maybe I think it was might have been just that one Facebook group, and like I think he did this like a day later, and usually after 24 hours my normal view count is around 70 or so, but it was double when after. I thought it was due to that, and I think it could have been, but now I'm looking at the statistics and stuff from that video for Water Change Wednesday from last week, and first off, it's up to like 600 views, which is a pretty good amount for one of my recent videos, but it's also ranking for some really random keywords, so that was pretty cool. Dang tanks, temperature do I keep my guppies at? Whatever the rain temperature is right now is what they're at. I usually, but the honest answer is I wait to put them outside until nighttime temperatures stay above 55 degrees. Aquaprentis, your tadpoles ate your mosquito larvae? That's strange. I have tadpoles that are in this tub, and they live in the same thing with the mosquito larvae, and they won't eat like them. There's still a lot of that's actually my largest source of mosquito larvae to feed my fish, is that tub that has the tadpole, and the tadpoles get in the way. I like scoop up the mosquito larvae, and I catch a tadpole, so I have to get the tadpole out in order to do that. So that definitely stinks. Miriam Black Fox, hello. I've literally, my tadpoles must not know that they love larvae because they don't eat the larvae at all. Let's see here. Best temperatures for betas. Alton Chains, currently right now my beta is also outside. Yeah, they are. My beta is currently outside right now to get him some natural live foods. So that's what I did with that. Dave from Brooklyn, I teach middle school science. We built quite a few tanks in school here in New York. Yeah, I teach middle school science. This past year I taught 6th and 7th grade science and environmental science. This coming year I will just teach 6th grade science and then environmental science and then 1 block of PE, which is my first time. I just recently got certified or qualified to teach PE, so add that to my teaching license. I used to have a ton of mosquito larvae and now they're gone. That's the only explanation I can think of. Yeah, that's got to be the only one. It could be a different species of tadpoles, different species of frog. It's where the tadpoles will actually eat the mosquito larvae, but these tadpoles, it's so strange. These tadpoles have been in there since the beginning of May, probably. Yeah, the beginning of May, and they haven't grown or gotten out of there. I mean, some of them have, but they're like it's like the kid who lives in his mom's basement eating honey buns at the age of 40. I mean, it's like that. They're like, hey, you know what? Life's pretty good here in this tub with gravel, a moss ball, and mosquito larvae all the time, and this random blue net coming down and scooping up the mosquito larvae. So, yeah, my tadpoles don't eat the mosquito larvae. That's usually where I go get most of my mosquito larvae from. Yeah, dang tanks. They I think the tadpoles are eating other microorganisms in there, along with some algae as well. So that's basically it with that. I mean, I really want to move that tub over to where the rest of my tubs are, because it's sitting out in the sunlight most of the time and it gets heated up a lot. Yeah, D from Brooklyn, I'm going to go check out your channel right now actually, and go to channel, go see your channel and makeshift if I've subscribed or not, because I don't know, it's just a nice thing to do here. Let's see here, D from Brooklyn, once my internet decided to start working. Yes, D from Brooklyn, I am already subscribed to you. Oh, that's right, I think I made a comment on one of your videos a while back. I think it was probably about, was it a Memorial Day weekend? I made a comment on one of your videos, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, D, I'm already subscribed. Miami Aquatics. It almost looks like an electric catfish. I think it is actually. Who knows? But I'll have to look at it later when I'm not streaming. So, all right, everybody, about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna wrap this up. Keep this right at an hour, one time a week. Yeah. So the tadpoles, mosquito larvae. My gosh, and the mosquito larvae. It's like they're so. I mean, obviously, it's their natural instinct to swim away from the net, and I also use a turkey baster too. But they're so like, sorry for kicking the camera. They're so scared. They just like some way. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I'm with you, D from Brooklyn. Get those kids off the phones and the tanks. I actually have gotten quite a few of my students into fish tanks, and you know, great thing is when their hands are in the water, their hands can't be on the phone. So that's definitely a nice thing. It's pretty cool. I've actually turned quite a few of my students into fish nerds. I'm pretty proud of that. It's probably at the beginning of when I started working on my channel again back in March, I'd say a good portion of my subscribers were my students, but now it's nice to know that most of my newest subscribers are you know, fish fan people, so that's really cool. I found a pot of ants in the grapevine over my pond. That is free fish food. That is really cool. In fact, that's what I should have done, D. Like about a month and a half ago, I looked in my mailbox because I was getting the mail, you know, for my one time that week. I saw this huge clump of ants. It was like literally like, there's probably like the size like half a hot dog. Is that a standard measurement, half a hot dog? But literally, I mean, a thick hot dog, not like the really cheap ones, but like the ballpark that plump when you cook them, you know, like one of those size hot dogs. And it was, I mean, just it was a bajillion ants. That's the exact number, a bajillion.2 ants. And so I took them out and let them go in the grass because they were the harmless ones, and that's what I should have done. I don't think my tubs were set up though at that point. But if I do see them again, I will be putting the ants though in there because that is some great fish food there. That my guppies will eat that right up, no question. Debbie, yeah, that's a pretty. I was thinking about doing aquaponics this summer and floating some. I actually have some plants, floating some veggies in the like guppy tubs, but I never got around to doing that. I have a lot of other things to do. I just didn't ever do that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would like to see the mollies eating some ants. It's always great. Kids love to eat and they love animals. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, the X number. Make sure you post it to a video. Well, yeah, I would be interested. I'm with Lumpy Dog. I concur, Lumpy Dog. I would like to see the aquaponics and then some. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, Kevin, in about 5 minutes. So good timing right at the end here. But yeah, Kevin, I was thinking about the microscope and everything, and but then I forgot what I was gonna do. So, but yeah, but Kevin, I was just talking about I will be at the local fish club meeting next Wednesday. I already checked in with my wife. Said, hey, next Wednesday, fish nerd meeting is gonna be right there, and we were driving by where we meet. So I lost time in. Okay, so you lost time in your gear virtual reality. I guess that's what you're talking about. In a way, if it is, I get it. I mean, I haven't ever done it, but it does seem pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I was talking to my wife like, hey, you got the fish nerd meeting next Wednesday. um, so that's where I mean. I told her about where it was, and she's like, so you meet in the back of a store? I'm like, yeah, I know it sounds shady, but um, what was it? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Kevin, the natural water changes. We've had a lot of natural water changes over the past week. It's definitely a great thing. It's been a good thing. Also glad to see you maybe bring some stuff to sell. Yeah, Captain Spicy, the paper microscope. That's what I'll have the camera attachment for it. I talked to my students about it. They're pretty excited. They're kind of sad that they wouldn't be the ones to be able to test them out, but they do have the knowledge of early access to the paper microscopes videos because they'll be seeing the videos on my Instagram. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah, Kevin, I don't really have anything to sell yet, but maybe I'll get to that point eventually. I would like to. I mean, if I had it at the point where I was back when I was in college, the summer I was home from college, I'd be selling stuff left and right. I had so many plants. So many live bears. Yeah, Debbie Clayton, the rain does bring the pH down. Our rain here is, last time I tested, it's just below 7. But the guppies seem to do fine with it. I actually had an angelfish survive last summer. I bought 2 of them, and one of them survived. I think the other one overflowed the tub, because I forgot to drill the holes in it. So that's a really big tip. If you're ever doing a Summer Tubbin, make sure you drill some holes towards the top, so so that they don't overflow and die and dry up. But my pond is all rainwater. Yeah, exactly. Everything outdoors is mostly going to be rainwater. That and our tap water, I think, is a little bit below neutral as well. So, Allison Shane, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you hope you enjoyed it. That's healthy rain. Yeah, we haven't spicy. We don't really have acid rain here too much. It's not too bad of a problem. It's just slightly below neutral. pH is barely changed, surprisingly enough. Yeah. I like to use, what I like to do is like to first dibs in the rainwater is to my fish, obviously, and then I scoop the water out of there and give it to my plants, because then it takes the the fish waste, fertilizer, nitrates, whatever, ammonia, and it gives it to the plants, so it actually does. Yes, Debbie, our tap water pH is slightly higher than our rainwater here. Just slight. I mean, it's like 0.2 difference. Rutu, good question. What do teachers do for summer break? You see it. I'm live streaming for summer break. I am. Today, my first official day of summer. I went to the doctor, just for a normal kind of checkup thing. Actually, I haven't been to the doctor since since high school. Then I went to the gym because the doctor kind of scared me. And then went to go get some lunch where I did not. Oh, that's what's the deal is. Have y'all wondered why I'm being like calm and even more monotone than normal? I haven't had any Mountain Dew today, like at all. This is 0 caffeine today. Oh, it tastes so good. But then went to go to the produce stand, the local produce stand, because in my area we're known for our tomatoes. I got a few of the tomatoes and a few other things as well. And then came home and did some water changes stuff while my daughter was napping. And water changed out in the tub. Just took some old water because I knew it was going to be raining, so I knew it would be replenished pretty quickly. So yeah, that's what I did today. Then I watched the YouTube video, checked out a few new channels that were new to me, and then I caught Bob Steenfott's live stream, and now I'm here, and then I'm about to get off of here. Actually, I should be off of here right now. Aquapurnace, are you being sarcastic? Because I usually am slightly more energetic. I feel like I'm more energetic than I am right now, Aquapurnace. But I know that I feel more distracted on a normal live stream. Rutu, yes, I've hugged her multiple times today because she just turned the light on in there. She's getting my attention, so it's probably time for me to go here pretty soon because it's time for her to go to bed because it is late here, but she's on her summer schedule, which makes us bad parents because she'll go to bed like next 5 minutes or so and then she'll sleep in. That's a great thing. So parents, you'll be really jealous of me, but our daughter sleeps till like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning sometimes. It's great. It's great. We have a great kid. But yeah, Aquapurnace, were we being sarcastic about me being energetic? I'm just curious about that. So anyways, everyone, thank you for stopping by. I hope everyone subscribed, everybody that was on here. I'm pretty sure, no, I'm not sick. I just haven't had any Mountain Dew today. Mobile gaming, DKR. I hope everybody subscribed, everybody on here. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to everybody on here. If you do go through your subscriptions and you see that I'm not subscribed to you, just send me a message and say, hey, can you please just subscribe to me? I guess you forgot to. Okay, there's not a difference, Aquapurnace. I feel like I'm more, even more chill and calm than usual. So yeah, I'm Aquapurnace. I need to work on being less monotone. So my edited videos, I'm trying to be less monotone, but it's just not happening right now. So read about Charles Darwin tour. I was talking to her earlier about, shoot, what was it? It was something science related. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, I am such a nerd. Yes, Nisi, that's pretty impressive. You pop up in like the last second. So impressive lurking, Nisi. And I just put the squirrel call away like earlier today. So sorry, no squirrel calls tonight, Nisi. So everyone, lurkers unite. Everyone have a good night. I hope you all found it informative more than you did find it entertaining. So maybe I just enjoy your company or something. Where I know I really do like some of you. You're definitely like friends. I feel like I know you in person. Although I've only met one of the people on this entire stream tonight in person. So everybody have a good night. Be sure to subscribe to everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I think there's 30 people tonight, which is really good for a summertime stream. I think that's really awesome. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. North Nisi, hug all your fish tanks.